Hello YouTube and welcome to the quarterfinals of Red Roses. We're up against Astrophage and his vampires. Quick look at our slightly beaten up team now. We are missing our movement busted blocker, unfortunately, for the game, which Astrophage also injured in the last game. We've got we've got Epic Sleepy, who's block, guard, mighty blow. We've got the two awesome blockers. We've got the thrower. We've got the tackle by woman. It's going to be useful. And then the rest of the team is kind of just chunk, really. We're going to probably get a bribe and just try banging Astrophage out a little bit. I think that's the key to victory, especially in an overtime format. Astrophage's got Blodge, Dodge Sidestep Runners. We've got the leader, Blodge Thrower. We've got the Blodge Pro Thrower. We've got the Frenzy Blitzer. And then we've got a sort of skills here, all randoms. So block, tackle, wrestle, dauntless, and kick. It's going to be 5 rerolls in total and a reroll. Hey, there's a Mac. How you doing, buddy? Yo, kids in hospitals and schools. So me and my wife both work in a hospital. the kids go to school. We're just going to always get colds and stuff, unfortunately. Nothing that's just make me feel better. Ah, poor Zons. They're having a rough time of it at the moment. $75 in a row, bloody hell. Hey, Karis, how you doing, buddy? Just making sure there's definitely a star player there, because all their star players are expensive. Cool. Your night wife is a nurse and a wedding photographer. Oh, bloody hell. You vampires and rebel yesterday? Oh, you did really use rebel kids cake. That's awesome. I'd like to go back to rebel one day, but not for a bit. I need it. Not too practicing. I start at 4 a.m. in the morning your time. That's very good, sir. That's extremely good. So our key to victory here is maybe even trying to play for overtime, which sounds sad. But we can get the rerolls down, we can get the frowls down. Overtime becomes the longer the game goes for vampires, the worse. The worse it is. I think that might be the blitz. Try and get the tackle down ASAP, because the tackle, I mean, it's still got a Hypnotic Gaze anyway, but the tackle's still going to be a pain for us. Iron Woman, and we get the catch. Nice. Armor break, good. Nice. KO? No. You asked too much, Davey. KO. Don't be silly. Can the Mighty Blow do something? Nope, but we get the removal anyway. Other way around, that'd be dead, which would be nicer. Let's make sure I'm not in range. I'm not, so we can come forward 1. Oh, he's dead. Nice. We have been caught, though, unfortunately. That's the end of the bribe. Fuck. Of course. Of course, bribes aren't real. But we are two-player. We are a player up still. Honestly, it's not an awful trade. It's not a great trade, but it's not an awful trade. Especially as they've only got 2 Frowls this turn, so. Why didn't they Hypnotic Gaze first? That's weird. You could surf a vampire here. Might cost us a lino, but oh well, it's a lino. Perhaps we're not surfing a vampire here. I don't think that. Why wouldn't you just Hypnotic Gaze and go for the kill? I don't feel this is worth it. So I'm just going to dodge, and it's not a silly chance I'm going to do a 4+3+ with a reroll. So that feels like a weird choice. If it was Bloodlust, probably a pro, and if the pro goes wrong, they just fails pro, snakes the pro. So you probably now just end your turn. Maybe moving forward, like, but you don't bite here. So your last action, you don't care. Unless you're worried about me punching him in the face, then you run backwards. Nah, we can't surf now. Oh, we have got Dauntless actually, so we do get a free punch on him. We could just do the punch. Yeah, that's the right move to do. Right. Okay. As I said, I didn't really think it was worthwhile. With the reroll, it's not that likely to go, hey, Jock, 10 in a row, bloody hell. So, Jock, I game 3 of my tournament was yesterday. I was playing against Naught Coach, and he let me surf a big one on turn 2. And oh, okay, he wanted to gaze. It was a double click. Okay, that makes sense. I was a bit like that. Did seem a bit weird not to gaze, but that does make sense. It was just a misclick. And I said it to the local WhatsApp group. I was like, surf to big on turn 2, and then just did the what's the bad Lonely Island? You know, I just did my pants meme. He let me do it turn 2. It was a bit weird. Oh, that's an interesting blitz. Didn't go for the ball. Didn't even break armor. Pathetic. What? It was a nice surf. Shockingly fails Hypno. Would have failed on the new rules as well. Again, interesting to give us a free punch on one of your best players. Morning, Caswelly. Just saw your roster. All right, where's the tackle one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, so we are going to bring someone here, unfortunately. Okay. Well, first things first, let's pretend to get the ball safe. Let's pretend we care that we have a ball. Oh shit, she has sidestep. I just realised this actually has to be a knockdown. Ah, lucky we got a knockdown. Nice. Two vampire stun this turn. Third one stunned. We'll take it. So there's 2 players down and 3 vampires stunned, which means this shouldn't be too much of an aggressive turn. Hey, Dr. Magusi. I'm missing Tartan James. Does anyone know? He is, I'm assuming he's Scottish. Being called Tartan James. I think he's Newcastle based. There's quite a few Scots in Newcastle, so that would make sense. Joke's on you, Hypno did nothing. Well, I don't like this. I know it gives you 2D, but that feels... Tying up your frowns does not feel like a good idea. Right. %, that shouldn't have been a reroll, but it was. Nicely done. Nicely done. I thought it was going to be the old classic, pass the 4+, fail the 3+. Newcastle? He probably lives in Newcastle. But yeah, with a name like Tartan James, you'd imagine he's from Scotland. We're doing all this, and then their one turn's not even that hard, which is depressing. No, you mean... Just a stun. Which league you had him? Not cup, okay. I'll send him a DM, I'll see what he says. It's turn 5, is this too early? I also kind of feel like I want to come back and save her, but... Oh, right, he messaged... Oh, right, okay, that makes a bit more sense. I think I'll try the 1D Blitz here. Oh, nice. Really nice. Just because it freed her, it made her dodge easier. Yeah, the stun there. That would have been nicer to be removable, but the stun's nice. Yeah, it's cool. It seems the kind of NAF meta breakdown video has been really well received, which is lovely. Now we're getting fouled. Just a stun. Nice. When I was reporting fake news. Yeah, that one's been really well received. Fake news and all. So he's given up on the drive. Which means we can just park you up here with 2 linos and come back and try and save the other ones. It is a double rush. I do hate the fact it's a double rush, but it's the first half, so rerolls mean less. He also doesn't have that deeper bench. If he does get sent off and does it for not and doesn't kill the blocker, that's not nothing. Well, you can't foul both of them. Oh, that's a big one. Duapo and regeneration we trust. Snotlings are doing all right. They're not as good as we thought they'd be, but they do it for Snotling. For Stunties, they're doing well. Doesn't regen. Huge. That's huge. That's a re-roll as well for the set in an overtime format, and that's him gone for the next game if they beat us. That's a huge removal. Our blocker's going to get fouled again. No, maybe not. Fails Bloodlust. Passes Bloodlust. Costs him another reroll though. Fails Bloodlust. I'm liking this. Passes Bloodlust, but now that's 2 rerolls for the 1 turn. Does get the power, unfortunately, on Rick Reckless. Does not break armor. Not particularly great foul target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus for foul doesn't really feel worth it, does it? Oh, something's happened because the clock stopped. Just a KO. Sure. Obviously, with the stats, obviously, it's one of those things I had to keep saying in the video. Like, the stats were accurate as I... What the deuce? The stats were accurate as I was doing them. But the stats keep changing. Sure? It's a new 1D. Nah, he hasn't got block. It's probably worth it. There we go. Okay. 2025 stats. Hey, Sasha, how you doing? Talk about 20. The stat video. The video I did really well. It's been well received, which has been awesome. And now the people are asking for bigger breakdowns. So, which I said I want to wait till NAFC before I do a really big deep dive into it because the meta is going to be changing so much between now and then. Yeah, Blood Bowl 3rd edition. Yeah. It's yeah, I was just saying because I've had loads of positive feedback, even at the weekend. Like Alchemist said he really enjoyed the video. Yes, my fake news, Christopher B. My fake news. You started the game, instant blitz turn 1. But then you've not watched it. Thanks, Jock. It's nice for my community to keep my feet on the ground. You lost the blitz. That sucks, Asher. Shadowing? Ah, Shadowing's not OP. What the hell? Who knew? She's still blitzable. I'll probably do blitzer before I score. If it's a new team, it matters less, of course, because you just reset. Low TV Blood Bowl is inherently swingy, which doesn't help. And oh, reroll, interesting. For the memes. Oh well. Can I just say a movement 9 Zon Blitzer is a bit ridiculous. And then we score. I'm not doing anything else. Well, that probably will be the Apo. Well done, Astro Minus. Go. Oh, if you can filter by ELO, that would be amazing talk. Because I've had a lot of people ask about that. And I'm like, I have no idea where to even begin with something like that. KO doesn't come back as annoying. We do need the blocker back. I did consider Apoing, but I figured in an overtime format it probably wasn't worth it. But so they're on 11. We're on 11. Both of us have 1 KO. I kind of need the blocker because without the guard and the strength 4, this is going to be a lot harder to stop these strength 4 vampires. Although obviously they are down a strength 4 vampire now, thanks to the foul. Yeah, I mean it's never going to be perfect, 100%, but it would be interesting to rank it by elo. You know, to be able to take the good players out and then and focus on the good players as well for a bit more. Someone asked about this and I said I just need to what elo do you say makes you a good player was my bigger issue. You should run them by you first, and if Dark Elves are still considered to be a good team, then remove them. Christopher B, is that what we're doing? Yeah, that's the thing. Like I had one of the localish guys who's from Southampton. He said, "Can you remove good players from the stats?" I'm like, define good. That's a real. Oh, we got. I didn't mean to do that. We did set up kick correctly. That was a complete accident. I forgot I had kick. That's less useful. Probably still better to go there, though, isn't it? Change weather helps a little bit. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. So I played an OWA mirror yesterday against Alchemist, and can I say that is one of the most boring mirror matches you can play. Like, genuinely, that is... Oh, nice. Oh, Juggernaut Stam. The OWA mirror is so boring. Didn't sidestep. Because both of you basically shut down what you want to do. Both of you are relying on guard. Both of you have 3 defensive players. The Blood Bowl community is not that small, Feston. I know you say it's not that small compared to a lot of other tabletop games. Obviously, compared to 40k and Age of Sigmar, it's small. God, I hate vampires. I'm so. You know what? I've changed my mind. I'm glad they nerf vampires. Sorry, Talk. I know I shouldn't say that in front of you. It's fine. Haven't they cooked this up? Didn't you need someone here? Or is he far? No, I guess she's far enough ahead to the Hypnotic Gaze now, isn't she? One more push. Although, where are you getting that push from? Oh, from you, yeah, of course. No, why are you not? Okay. I thought you'd pushed into him to push. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, everything's in place. There's just a lot. It's a lot more dice rolls now. He's trying to do obviously your one where she comes ahead, Hypnotic Gazes, and then you run through with only one dodge. And I've kind of got to hope I kind of got to hope. I got to. That's the wrong square. I mean, it hasn't mattered, but you do it from that square, don't you? I guess that's another dodge, and we got the dodge reroll. So if you do it from that square, I don't know. I don't know. Fails the pass. Fails the pass. Oh, fantastic. Okay, no one turn. That's correct. I thought you'd want the 2. Oh, Epic Sleepy doesn't wake up. That sucks. That really sucks. But oh well. We have got 2 Dauntless players, so we do have some pseudo strength 4 at least. He wasn't that aggressive last time, so I don't know if I need to. I think we can rule a 5 because I say he was not that aggressive. Morning, Rutu. How you doing, buddy? Did you get my message? Sorry, about the game later. You did. I haven't replied. Yeah, no, it's cool. Okay. Cool. Yeah, on the free with the 3+ Hypnotic Gaze, it's fine. It's a boat because I'm just trying to protect the good players because they've got vampires, and if I chevrons, they can come along, Hypnotic Gaze the screen, and then punch the good players. And I don't want them punching my good players, not in an overtime format. So they've lost a reroll thanks to losing leader for overtime if we get to overtime, and the second half. So fingers crossed, we just try and chip away at some frowls now, and just try and burn up their rerolls as much as possible. Old world, yes. Conflict 47 will never be Blood Bowl sized. Festung, unfortunately. You're talking to a guy who's been a diehard Flames of War player. And even when the community was at its best, it was a fraction of what 40k is. I think Forbes, was it Forbes? Or the Financial Times did an assessment of Games Workshop, or the wargaming industry. It's a few years out of date now, but Games Workshop was 95% of the industry. you know, their sub games do better than most people's main games. And that's not a criticism to them. You just chip away. You know, Games Workshop are small one day. I'm sure one day Mantic or whatever might Kings of War might be a top selling game or whatever, but that's annoying. You know, it's just one of those. It's just one of the things. So here's an interesting question for you. What do we do to OWA? Yes, GW. Yeah, GW did incredibly well during COVID and kept the UK economy really ticking over. GW has a bigger impact on the 40k, the UK economy than the fishing industry does. Because I don't want to just ruin OWA, but I think something needs to be done. I think the first thing I would do is remove defensive from the blockers. Yeah, I'm also going that way, Talk. But I think OWA could have 4 skills and would still be good, which is crazy. But I think they would be. I think 4 skill OWA would still be good. But I think if we were to make like an edit to the roster, I think you lose defense. Defensive is what I think makes them an absolute nightmare. Like Hex Baron yesterday, he was playing against his undead coach, and his mummies were getting 1D blocks because of so much defensive and guard. Yeah, if you replace, I think if you replace defensive with what I believe they originally were going to have, which was taunt. I don't think they're that bad. A taunt still very annoying skill will be very good. Hey, Magumak, how you doing? Ooh. A reroll in an overtime format. That's 1 down. Yeah, you can't change base skills. You can't ban skills either. You can make skills unappealing. So one of the things that they do in like sevens is technically you can't ban leader. So the 2 things they do is either they make it everyone starts with a leader, so that you can't take it. There's no point taking it again, and everyone gets the advantage. Or you make leader. You use a skill point system and make leader 2 skill points. So that way, no one wants to take leader because it costs them too many skill points. And please be a dead Frau. Ah, that would have been amazing. Didn't Hypnotic Gaze and killed a Frau would be awesome. So you can soft ban stuff. You can ban star players. And originally they weren't up for banning star players, but because you allow custom star players, the reason they allow you now to ban star players is, in theory, you could make a custom star player which is based on every single star player in the game, and then change what races they play for, and that would be allowed by NAF. So they do allow you to ban by race. Funny enough, this came up with a conversation we had on the way back with Lunch Money, our local NAF rep, who was in the car with us, because I'm considering whether we need to ban star players based on the races the race you are, rather than just a flat ban. You're never going to get a balanced thing. That's the problem there. Christopher B. Blood Bowl inherently is not a balanced game. We just try to make it as balanced as we can. What are we doing here? So she is only in scoring range if we get a chain push. As long as we don't let them chain push, they can't score this turn. So I think we just take the blitz here. We'll block him. Nice. Might as well hit him on. Let's not rely on defensive. Defensive for Joe. not defensive. Let's not rely on Dauntless. Oh, I was going to foul him. I guess we're not now. Big regen, but does regen, but that does make this drive a lot tougher for the vampires. They're now down 2 vampires, 2 strength 4 vampires. Okay. And we're a player up on the drive, and there's 2 stun for ours. So this is not a great turn for the vampires coming up. Regen not fake. Now on the badly hurts, regen works. On the serious injuries, it doesn't. What's frustrating here is if we win this game, we get Orcs in the next round, and then we win that game, we get the Orc team that's got like 6 tackle mighty blow. So we probably just lose the final anyway. We've done very well on the armor breaks, it has to be said. The only removal was a foul. I guess that means she's coming here. Yeah, even one tackle mighty blow is horrible. You're right, not Spaghetti, but multiple is horrendous. Where's she going? Something based cage? Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. She's in scoring range now, but maybe if we had the strength 4, we could punch that Frau. Maybe I think we just punch this front vampire and try and screen off as best as we can. They've lost the frenzy now, so they've lost a bit of their offensive oomph. Oh, it's, not you. Okay. I think it has to be you, unfortunately. Oh, sexy double pow. Oh, huge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we just come here. I think we just double screen here then. Scoring this turn without being able to Hypnotic Gaze is going to be really tough for them. So yeah, vampires without any vampires, all of a sudden, not really much of an issue. Still got to respect them. Do I just put her there in the oh, no, there must be spring here. Okay. Because she is in scoring range, but this would be running the gauntlet now without any with any one Hypnotic Gaze. This you probably can't score this turn. And we've penned them in quite nicely. Yeah, I agree with that definition talk, but I don't think you're ever going to get there. It's like we saw like in the arena, and I know arena's not necessarily the be all and end all of stats, but like when they did that season to try and get Black Orcs up, they got them to what 50% win rate, wasn't it? And all it did was make the elf teams better. So the awesome wood elves and dark elves and even union elves back then became too good. Yeah, as Flute just said, yeah, then you end up with and it's where, especially with 30 teams, it's where it's really incredibly hard to balance because you bring one team up and that either makes them more popular, which then makes other teams better or worse. Yeah, I agree. I just think a balanced rule set is where like you look at a rule set and go, oh, there's like most of the teams look appealing, is what I think a balanced rule set should look like. So basically, not like Euro Bowl, where I look at Euro Bowl and go, I don't want to play any of these teams. Or NAFC. I'm really struggling what to take to NAFC now because I don't think I can face another weekend of playing OWA mirrors. So I'm like, what do I play? Oh, that's interesting. I was going to have to rush to blitz him, but now I don't. She's not in scoring range again. 2, 4, 6, 8, rush. Yeah, she's not in scoring range, so I don't have to care about her. Oh shit, I mean the player was going to foul him. Oh well. We didn't get the knockdown anyway. I feel I could have done that better. I'm not happy with how I did that. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, he can't score this turn without cutting the corner. There's the power I needed. Oh well. Yeah. I mean, high elves are on the list. Like Norse look good, but as in the Norse package is fine. They get exactly what they need, 6 skills. But like, I just really worry about Norse against some of the matchups at the moment. There's too many matchups I look at for Norse and go, don't want to face that. Yeah, no, and I love variety of rule sets. I think that I do agree. That's a really strong element to Blood Bowl is the fact that unlike a lot of other game systems I've played, where everyone kind of decided this is how you play it, this is how many points you use, this is the roster, this is how the list you can pick from. Blood Bowl has always had the variety list of Blood Bowl keeps it fresher, 100%. We want in DRP. No, we've been due armor break for a while. I'm in a weird position now because normally with vampires, I really worry about the positionals getting punched, but because I've only got 2 vampires on the pitch, it doesn't feel quite so scary. Because you're not basing the ball carrier. What are we doing here? I'm not really. Yeah, you have to. Where's the ball going? Are we just going here? Down to what, 2 rerolls on an overtime format? I'm not upset by that. We're just going here. Come on, fail bloodlust, please. It'd be so funny. I mean, you just take out him, sure, one of these two, but it would be so funny. I did not watch your Red Roses game. I've not been too well, if I'm very honest. I've been pretty knackered. So after I watched a little bit of Fleet last night, but that's about the only Blood Bowl I watched all weekend. Oh, I watched a little bit of Jimmy, to be fair. You got a pro it, I guess. Huge stun. Oh, pro worked. He failed the dodge again. Wowzers. Do I foul him? Probably not. But it is somewhat tempting. At least not this turn. We could probably foul him next turn and we have the opportunity. Nice. That's a good recovery turn for us because obviously now these two unstun, we're back up to 11. I need to see the FRUD rule set. Yeah, I agree with that idea of Euro Bowl is that you don't want to just look at the rule set and go, these are the best 4 races, and now we're just trying to work out what else we need to take. It was incredible. Skitter won you the match. Oh, awesome. I'll check it out. I mean, if you're meant to be fun, Breeley, then don't worry about it. But like Euro Bowl's meant to be competitive, and that's where I fall down with the Euro Bowl. Same with NAFC. That's where I fall down with those rule sets because they're not, in my opinion, they're not fun because you can't build stuff with them. They're not interesting rule sets. We're hypno-gazing with the ball carrier, and you failed the hypno. Just a stun, luckily for them. I think Astrophase might be having a bit of turn 4 panic. No, there's no FRUD Bowl rule set out yet, but they're taking their time because obviously they wanted to. Well, having done very well on not having armor broken, that's free armor breaks and free. But again, I can't really complain. God, the urge to surf here is high. I don't even think it's that dumb because if it gets us players up, another player up, I don't think it's that bad. And the urge to foul is also high. Probably shouldn't put a reroll into it.
This surf brought to you by Nut Surfing Ltd., home of the finest surfs on the internet.
Oh, I'm just going to stand her up just to get in the way. That's one less Frau moving. Doesn't break armor. Not caught. Okay. Okay. never mind. It cost us a reroll, but I think it's this drive. I think it might be okay. What they're on 2, 4, 6. They've got 7 players left, or 8, but one of them's stunned at this turn. So they've got 7 players this turn with 3 players up. They have to score, and we've still got the 1 turn. Also, that means the leader reroll's gone, so if the leader gets taken out, it sucks, but it's not, you know, oh well. -2 Hypnotic Gaze. Why are we Hypnotic Gazing there, though? Why are we doing that one? Why are we not, like, Hypnotic Gazing here? Why are we Hypnotic Gazing there? Because you're going to roll POW here, so why Hypnotic Gaze there? That's actually a fair comment. Oh, so you can run past. Oh, okay. Okay. Can we get a full screen here? Because this is a base cage currently. Oh, 1 second. So I'm expecting a parcel, so I did wonder if that was maybe the parcel company. Where's this ball going? Fails Bloodlust. Oh, glorious. So there's 2 dice on the ball here. A 3+. Okay, so there's 1D on the ball. With strip ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, actually there's 2D on the ball. Scratch that. Why is that? Oh, because you need to activate. Not the square I wanted it to go to, if I'm honest. I was moving the rest. I was waiting for the rest to. Hey, hello, Ken. How you doing, buddy? I was waiting for the rest to see what happened with the. Oh, sexy pal. To see what happened with the. Oh man, what an armor break! Oh wow. Okay. I was waiting to see what happened with the ball before I moved the rest, because obviously the ball went off the pitch. We could have got recovery or just protected it. Okay, so there's 1 vampire left on the field. She's currently pinned, which is nice. Does get the POW here. Jokes on them. Tackled enough. They've got 1 reroll left.
We interrupt this stream for an announcement from the International Dicing Board. This is our dicing.
We definitely have been banging them out in the second half. Personally, I hate vampires more, but, you know, I would say that I'm playing Zons. Doesn't get the knockdown. So this is still a 3+ dodge off tackle. They can score this turn. It's a 3+, 3+, 3+, 2+, 2+. Unless you punch her out the way, which is going to be quite hard to do. I don't think you risk the uphill. Vampires are one of the hardest teams in the game to use. That's a big pow. That was here, and this touchdown becomes a lot easier. I think they've scored because the clock stopped. Fuck's sake. I did all that, and the Vampires still score anyway. Epic Sleepy at least woke up. They are down 2 Vampires. Didn't even need a reroll, just casually rolled the 2+, 3+, 3+, 3+, 2+, 2+ without needing a reroll. Off tackle as well. That was off tackle. There was so much that could have gone wrong there, but no. But they are down to 1 reroll in an overtime format. And potentially 2 Vampires down if the other one doesn't wake up. And Epic Sleepy woke up, which is good for us. So we got our Mighty Blow back. This might sound crazy. I'm tempted to just try 1 turn now. Because it's probably going to be like the best setup we're going to get for the 1 turn. And we've got the sidestep movement 9, so it's not even too difficult, really. 1, 2, 3. I probably should have someone here, just as a token defense in case it's a blitz. But maybe not. Oh, I don't need you. Oh, you're protecting the blitzer, the blocker. 4. Push, push, push. Oh, I don't need you there, do I? Because we're going to punch from there, 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 there. And then you take the next punch. I'm just going to go for it. Because I think it's going to be our best chance. There is a 4+, 3+ to score, but it would be on the natural 1 turn anyway. Oh, I should have set someone up here, shouldn't I? In case we got the quick snap to save the blitz. Now the ball position is making me rethink this plan. It's a deep kick. Oh, we get an extra reroll. Ooh. Okay. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's go for it. Ah, melee pow. Never mind. Never mind. Bloody pointy here now. So they've got 1 reroll. If anything goes wrong here, we could be LA force unlocked. If anything goes wrong here, we could have a chance. We've only got 1 scoring threat, which does suck a little bit. But even if they push us, well, they can't push us back because we've got sidestep. But even if they did, we've still got hit and run blitz to try and score. It has to be a full pow on the blitzer. Gets the knockdown. That is the blitz. Is Waterbowl rosters? Are the Waterbowl rosters out? Can't re-roll that on overtime format. Right, what are we doing here? I think that's only because you're here. Right, so I think we take this 2D. Good enough. Okay. Hit and run is a fair and balanced skill. And there we are, into the semi-finals to get beaten up by Orcs. Now we bang them out. Let's call a spade a spade. We absolutely bang them out there. Hit and run on a movement 9 player is so mental. I can't wait to have a hit and run war dancer. I pressed the wrong button there. Well, I got lucky, Astray. You're getting all those KOs was just crazy, and your I'm saying that they all came late, but you didn't knock me down much. That was the really crazy thing. It took to the second half before you started breaking my armor, really. It's weird, like your blocking dice weren't terrible. We both had pretty even dice on there. It's pretty, yeah. No, well, we actually saying that we rolled a lot of 5s and 6s. That's about the only thing that really sticks out there. Yeah, I was just talking about that. The 2 Orc teams. I mean, Ninja's already beaten me in the group stage, and his team is horrible. What was Peacock's team look like? Awesome. Yeah, this is not. Oh, and this. Yeah, if we survive this, I don't think we'll have a team left to play the other Orc team. So, but we'll see. We do need to fire someone and probably do look at a couple of levels. Oh, Grim, still not near a stat. And you can't. I was thinking about stand firm here because the movement bust, but we're still 8 away from the stand firm, so there's no stat ups to do. You haven't got a name, so I'm sorry, the Terror, you are fired. Morning, Ota Joy. But hit and run on war dances is going to be crazy. I can't wait to try that out. Well, there we go, YouTube. We made it to the semi-final to defend our crown. And we now know we've got Orcs into Orcs. So yeah, kind of 4 Orc teams made the finals. Splimanek. And again, this is Ninja's Orc team, which, yeah, tackle. If we make the final, we're not going to have a team left. Luckily, this is either the last ever game with this team or the last but one game with this team coming up. So it is fine. We'll survive. But anyway, come back YouTube tomorrow for match day, for the semi-final, sorry. Until then, have a good day and goodbye.